might catch some sun and share a thought with me today. So this morning I was writing a piece, and basically it was about how it made me feel to not see my followers grow. Like, you planted something and you watered it, you nurtured it. Hey! So I've had this thought that I've been sitting with all day since I wrote a piece this morning. And the basis of the piece was just about how this spring I want to see my flower grow. I've worked so hard, and my planting and my nurturing and all the different steps, and in this season I really just would like to see it. And I don't think that was like too much to ask for or to require, because I have literally done everything that was asked of me. And the only thing that I need to do more consistently now is just to show up, which I'm working on a plan to stay on that and get my consistency with that. So it's becoming to spring. I think that I've gotten to this place where I'm ready to do my spring cleaning on myself and to declutter my mind. I am a mental hibernation in the winter kind of person. I don't know why. I feel like I've always been like this. I just kind of just go in a hermit, and I get very vulnerable. My body in this season has even been very vulnerable. Like, I've gotten sick a lot, which is really weird because I don't get sick. I get sick once every season of turning like into winter, and it's never bad. But like this season, my body really rocked me, which was tolling in itself. Cause like the mental battle of being seen when you've did your best to stay constricted, to not be seen, is a thing for me. But as I wrote my piece and I finished, I sat and I thought about how roots are in the ground, and how even when you feel like there is no harvest being done, it's just the roots, which are the most vital piece. If you are not rooted in the ground properly, anything can happen and pull you up and just destroy you, in a sense. And as people, sometimes we don't think of ourselves as complex as the roots in the ground of a plant, but we are. And today I had to tell myself, like, you are a complex rooting system. And a lot of us are. A consistent thing for me is sycamore trees. Sycamore trees are like a real big thing for me. Don't really know why. Haven't really got to that point of understanding yet, but I know that they are a thing. And today I done what I hadn't done before, and I just went and looked up the sycamore tree. I looked up its rooting, how long they survive, and they have a complex rooting system because they are a tree that's meant to last up to 400 years. 400 years staying solid on the ground is a time. You have to pass through many seasons, and in order to pass through seasons and survive and last for such a long time, you really have to let your rooting take its process. You have to allow your roots to grow and stay underground, hidden, and protected for as long as they need to be, no matter how it make you feel. Like, just because you can't see it happening doesn't mean that it isn't happening, and it's working. And you're always shown like glimpses of things, and you just happen to be at the right place at the right time, and you just know like, okay, like this really is moving, but yet you still want to see the wins. And I think that is the difficult thing. And although sometimes we don't think of ourselves as complex as the rooting of a tree versus thinking of it the rootings of a flower, but sometimes you are that complex. Um, your rooting takes a lot longer and a lot more experience than others people's, because you are here to withstand the test of times, and you are here to be able to stand no matter what, to survive no matter what. And that takes an etiquette system, and because we are beings of this life, it's so frustrating, yet it is a necessity. If you are not rooted well, you cannot survive the test of time. Like sometimes you just gotta acknowledge that the you that you're meant to be so much more complex, so much bigger than what you're giving yourself credit for. You keep expecting the small issue to be the thing that you see, when really the big issue is being grown underground. The big issue is being protected, because you are something that is meant to survive and stand the test of time. And you are something that is supposed to be so much of a change, so much of a force, that it just takes a little bit longer for you to see what you want to see. So today I encourage you to not be discouraged by what you don't see, but to be inspired by the complexity that it takes to make you. That makes you special. That makes you more unique. And I hope that you do see something bloom in this spring. And I hope that it surprises you more than you could have expected.